Hi, I'm Allison Davis, coming to you live from GBTA Broadcast Studio in Toronto. Today I have here with me Nadia Gelmo from Executive Hotels and Resorts. Nadia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure to have you, Nadia. So I want to talk to you, you're in sales, in Executive Hotels and Resorts. I want to talk to you a little bit about the evolution of sales and trends that you're seeing in negotiations with travel buyers specifically. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. I've been in the industry, in the space, selling for over 20 years. And when I started, it was, here's the yellow pages and go make your calls. Make 60 calls a day, you know.
Cold calling. One after the other.
No information, just make your calls. It was all about volume, as many calls as we could make. And then no information, and you had the buyers, and we weren't speaking to the buyers at the time, we were speaking to gatekeepers, right? That's where you started. And they're giving you information, and they had the time. And then it was cold calling, you know, going out, knocking on doors, you know, everybody leave the office outdoors. And people had the time. Today, as we all know, the way things are evolving so quickly, nobody has time. And if they give you time, you better darn well know that they already have the business for you, that they are looking for something potentially new or something different, and you better be unique, right? You better be memorable to them. And that transitions into the negotiation process, absolutely. That relationship that you're developing and the partnership that you're already starting, you should be transparent in that, and it'll lead you into successful negotiations, whether you're dealing with a one-night stay or group stays.
Absolutely. So what are some key strategies that you follow to retain clients and gain additional market share?
Sure. I try to be true to myself and true to the client. Most of my clients we're partners. They know that. Whether I've just started working with them, you know, a week or 20 years, some of them it has been a long-term relationship. That relationship and partnership that I've brought in the different places that I've worked and been able to transfer, sometimes I don't have an offering where they're looking for it. It's not the right fit. But them being able to trust and know that I'm transparent gives them the comfort level to be transparent with me. And I really think that's key in the partnership to successful.
Right?
Exactly.
That's what it's all about.
Right?
Yeah.
That seems to be the buzzword, but it really, some of us have been doing it for a long time, building those partnerships. And our partners know who we are in the selling space.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've been a sales professional you're a seasoned sales professional. You've been in the industry for some time. So from your perspective, you know, looking at developing new talent and sales professionals, how do you work to develop sales professionals and turn them into industry leaders down the road? What's your perspective on that?
I teach. I like to, you know, how they talk about teaching hospitals. I'd like to think that I'm a teaching director of sales, teaching sales leader. You know, I work with them. I allow them the comfort level to ask questions and make mistakes. We all make mistakes, right? And we have to remember, we started somewhere too, you know. I remember interviewing for my first job, and the tip the lady gave me was, dear, you look lovely in those pants, but next time you should wear a skirt. And that was 25 years ago, right? So as a graduate, you know, you're eager, and if you have a leader that's passionate and a passionate teacher, then you're mentoring, right? That's the other buzzword that we're hearing a lot of. So I used to think I led by example, but I don't think it's so much that anymore. You know, I am
actively teaching.
Right. I like to think of it as teaching and mentoring.
Yeah, and it's so important, you know, when we look to the future of our industry, you're really helping to develop that future through the talent that's coming into the industry.
And new graduates or the millennials, they're looking, they're starved for that opportunity, and they're really looking for someone who's as passionate as I am, and someone who can show them the way, but you go together. It's not I lead and you follow, it's you go together.
Well, I love that philosophy, Nadia. Thank you so much again for joining us here today. It's been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Allison.
Once again, I'm Allison Davis, coming to you live from GBTA Broadcast Studio in Toronto. Thank you for joining us.